orange scorpion. Let's take a look. Stand 1, 1, 2, 2. Stand 1, 7 frames. It's funny moving around with all these characters now. I never realized how heavy some of them feel. Some of them have like, they all have a responsive and smooth walk. Some feel heavier than others. Some feel lighter, maybe a little bit more rubbery. And then the same thing with the attacks. Some feel very swift. Some feel very like explosive, and some feel kind of heavy, but bulky in a good way. Some of the guy ninjas feel bulky in a good way. What is this? -3. So 1, 2, 2 is his first typical string. Stand 1 is +2 on block. No kidding. -3. Still not bad. Still not bad. 1, 2, 2. High overhead. No kidding. 1, 2, 2 is high overhead. What is so? Then what's 1, 2 just on block? -3. High overhead. How far away does that? How far away does that hit? Kind of go like 1, 2, 3. You kind of have to do the second 2 a little bit late, almost. And you can throw that from far. Alright, it's an overhead. Safe overhead. Wow, he's starting off strong. And then, of course, a typical down 1. -8. We'll assume he can't punish. 2 on 4. Stand 2. 10 frames. What is his high? 7 frame into a safe overhead? That's pretty fucked up. 1, 2, 2. But it's double high. It's double high, so you could probably interrupt it. But can I block the first one? I can't. If I block the first one at all, I get tagged by the second one. That is so stupid. That's so stupid. It's high, so it basically is high mid. That's so stupid. That's fucked up. So if they block the stand 1, so you're absolutely free to do stand 1 too, because unless they duck the stand 1, they're forced to block. Why is that? That's fucked up. You should be able to duck that. I should be able to block the stand 1, and then I should be able to block the stand 1, and then duck the 2. What do you want me to try and flawless block it? What good would that do? I still can't interrupt. And the whole point is to flawless block is not to try and perfectly time the first hit. It's to time the successive strings so you don't take chip damage. But anyway, 2-1, another mid. What is his stand 2? 10 frames. -1 or 2. -6. But it's a mid. Mid. -6. 2 on 4, -6, double mid. Yeah, that'll work. That'll play. You can, wow. That advances him full screen. Basically. This game has godlike music. It's like this dark synth with these funny Star Wars flutes, a little bit of guitar here and there, and then like synth. This game's tight. This game is awesome. Alright, 2-1-4, Scorpioner. 2-1-4, Scorpioner. High mid, safe enough. -6. It's not a -6, it's a -6, maybe 6. What did I say? Down 1, and then back 2. Just a back 2. This sort of high anti-air that he can special cancel. And a down 2. He seems kind of simple, to be honest with you. Back 2. I guess that's good if you need to do... if he's going to jump. Not really. Because he kind of ducks down. What is this good for? Absolutely nothing. Maybe that's like an easy conversion into teleport. Maybe back 2 is an easy conversion into teleport. So like in combos. What about this move? I kind of know a little bit about Scorpion's moves because of the story mode, so I'm getting ideas already. And then what's the deal with this down 2? Nothing. 9-frame boring. Down 2s are kind of boring in this game. They're not really that exciting. Unless you want to press up forward and spend a bar to combo. And then he has a triple kick. What is his, what does it start at? 13. And then it's what? -5? -5. -4. But it's all highs, right? High, mid, mid. What does it end at? -5. I kind of think that 1-2-2 is more interesting than... What is 1-2-2? It's -3. I kind of think that that's more interesting than 3-3-3. But 3-3-3 might be a really easy combo. Some of these kicks that aim really high up, I bet you are very easy to combo off of. I bet you they just connect well and juggle well. Some of the high punches will really drop, whether the opponent is like above or just within your hitbox. They'll get juggled. You'll miss the first hit, try and catch them with the second hit in a string. You'll hit the first hit and then drop the second hit in the string. So these high strings are kind of weird to use in combos, and I think that's why they made all these mid-kick strings. It's fun to do kicks, they're heavy, they're safe on block, and I bet you they combo well. Let's see what else he has. Heavy knee, forward 3-2. That's his juggle. That's his juggle off spear. Is that a mid to start? And that's a mid to start. And it's -4. Alright. Why would you do that instead of this, though? Because this is a high. So if you need a mid starter to really just get in there, and it's -4, you can teleport. Alright, I like that. 12 frames, not bad. If you want to make sure that you're going to put them in contact with you, a mid that's -4, that's going to make contacts against standing and crouching opponents. Better than all of his... Because, I mean, stand 1 is a high, stand 2 is a high, stand 3 is a high. What else does he have? Back 2 is a high. So, I think 4-3 as a mid's not bad. Again, also, catching jumping opponents, a mid is going to connect a little bit better than something else. Especially if you want to re-juggle them. What is it? 4-3-2. You know, a mid is going to make contact with them a hell of a lot easier. Stand. So 4-3-2, that's his juggle, and then back 3. What is this? -19. So I bet you could punish this with a projectile. Let me see if I can punish that with his spear. Reversal, but it didn't hit. What if I'm close? Huh, maybe. I don't know. So, I mean, maybe you could challenge him with a projectile of your own, depending on the opponent. Down 3. 10 frames. -12! Holy shit! What? What is it on hit? 9? What's my stand jab? 18? What is this? It's special down 3 is special cancelable. If you need a low within a combo, it comes out fast, it's far. -12. Are you insane? Are you insane? I know I can punish that. See, I know I can punish that. You really have to make sure, though. But even with 12 frames, you should have so much leeway. So see, the more frames you have, the easier it is to queue up and log a punish. But some of these ones where it's like -7, -8, prove to me it's punishable. 1 frame perfect punish. Your input has to be frame perfect to punish a down 1. The input window can't just give me a little leeway. Alright, so down 3's trash. Stand 4. A big high kick. I don't know why I'd want that. -4. Why not take the forward 3 mid at -4? And it's only 1 frame slower. I mean, what is the difference? Someone's gonna challenge me on an 11 frame move? Who cares? Because it's so slow anyhow is my point. Back... And then look at this! Look at this! Back 4 is a low sweep, and it's barely minus. Barely minus. -2, -1, give or take. And then look at 3, -11. -1 versus -11 on back 4. So down 3s are junk in this game. And then Falcon Dragon, forward 4. Again, another high big launcher. This is kind of the complement. It's I mean, 16 frame high, that's -7 on block. You're not poking with this, but it's just for combos. So it's for combos. Forward 4 is for combos, no big deal. If you don't want to do forward 3-2 twice, you could probably just do forward 4. No big deal. And then let's see his down 4. His down 4 looks like what his down 3 should be. It's a low. -6, that's at least a little better. That's at least a little better. His down 4. Seems like down 4s are stubbier and down 3s are just so unsafe. I don't know why you would ever risk using that. Why not use... I mean, I don't know, man. I could use my own down 3 to punish that, I bet. I could use my own shit down 3 to punish that. That's like when Ken sweeps and then you just sweep him back. Let's look at these air strings. Let's look at these air strings. So what do I like so far? 1-2-2 is good. 2-1-4 is okay. There's nothing unsafe about it. Maybe I like 1-2-2 more because it's an overhead. Yeah, maybe I like 1-2 more because it's an overhead. You can't really get out of the way of that. 1-2... Is 1-2 double high? Yeah, it's supposed to be. 1-2-2 is the overhead string. And 2-1 is mid. Yeah, I don't know. Is that not special cancelable? 2-1 is special cancelable, though. Alright. Yeah, I don't know. 1-2-2 seems good. 4-3-2, why not? What else did he have? Back, yeah, like back 2 and back 3, I don't know about that. Back 2 might be like a good conversion into... Like, back 2 might be a good conversion into teleport against some jumping opponent. That's kind of like a weird thing to say. Like if they jump towards you, you do back 2 teleport and it's like an anti-air punish? I don't know. 1-2-2 is great. Safe overhead string. Even though it's high, you can't block and then duck. You can't duck under it. You can do it on whiff. 2-4, there's nothing wrong with it, but there's better strings. Isn't his 3-3-3 minus? I mean, 2-4, it's -6. It's not really that exciting. 3-3-3, and I think he had something else that was I think he had something else that was even safer as well. 3-3-3, 4-3-2, pack 3 I don't like. Maybe that's it. He's pretty simple. He doesn't have a lot of strings. He has a lot of utility normals that do a lot of useful stuff. So I don't know. 1-1-2 is nice. If you're just worried about the double high, 2-1-4 is fine, and 3-3-3 is fine. Really, everything is fine. It's all -6. You're not really gonna get hurt trying to throw out moves. And then he's got a lot of launches. He's got a lot of launchers. So I mean, a lot of launchy normals, a lot of safe strings, one really good mix-up string with that overhead. His back 2 and his back 3 are kind of weird, but I bet from kind of like a mid to far range, you could play him less aggressive. Maybe he's more of a poke character than an aggressive pressure character or mix-up heavy character. He's just kind of solid. He's kind of like the Ryu of Mortal Kombat in this game. That's interesting. Let's make this guy jump and look at the air strings. We have one jump 1-1-1. Overhead, overhead. So 1-1-1 ends in the ground bounce. Wow, you really fly forward. Look at how far I fly forward. That's pretty cool. And then I think there's 1-1-2. So 1-1-2 knocks them away. 1-1-1 ground bounces. 1-1-4 flips them into a puts them in a flip state. I think these kicking flip states, like I said in Katana video, I think they are good for catching, like, maybe catching a ambush cameo. Let's see. I'm doing it wrong. What is I don't know what Cyrax's. I don't know Cyrax's cameo shit. You press and hold it and he goes forward. But I mean, I don't know, maybe like the kick, maybe the kick things juggle him. Knocks down. 1-1-1 ground bounces. I don't know, maybe Cyrax isn't the right cameo. That's not really what I'm trying to show though. 1-2 and jump 1-2 and jump 1-4. So jump 1-3 ground bounce as well. So we've got 1-1-1 ground bounces, 1-1-2 knocks back, 1-1-3 kick flips, and then we have 1-2, and then we have 1-3, which also ground bounces. Maybe they just wanted to give him a bunch of strings, so if you're kind of mashing buttons, they could try and find as many routes for you as possible, just in case. Like, they're like, let's just give him more moves. Let's give him a basic move list. Regardless of what button you press, you can find a string 2-1, 1-2, his 3s and 4s. He has a lot of forward and backward command normals you see that just give him different pokes. And so it's like, they gave him a lot of like poking space control moves. And then off of down back 2 and down back 3, his special attacks, you can kind of convert damn near anything into a combo. So I think he's more like a poking combo character than an aggressive pressure character. Jump 2, and then jump 2, and then he has the toss, so he can end it. And then jump 2-4, also another. So 1-3 and 2-4, all ground bounce. So that ground bounce is fucking high. Jump 2-4 bounces high. You can even do a spear off that, I bet. Look at that. Look at that. You can even do a spear. Damn. And then a jump 3 or 4. Let's make him stand again. What about his jump kicks? I think his jump 3 and 4 are the same. Some characters have different jump kicks. Most characters have different jump punches. Jump 1 and 2 are different. So I like the jump 1. It kind of has this. It has a little bit of Wow, his jump back 1 is different than his jump forward 1. What the hell is that all about? Maybe it's just the animation. Oh, because I'm flipped backward? Yeah, okay, never mind. It's just the... Look at that. It looks like it's vertical when his back's to you, and then it looks horizontal. So the 2... It seems like the jump 2 is kind of a more horizontal attack. That's like for air-to-air, jumping at them. And then the jump 1 is a little bit more downward angled. Because look, jump 2 is kind of, you want to do it deeper for a jump 2. And a jump 1 has more horizontal range, it seems. Let's look at specials. So he has his spear. Back forward 1, I think everybody knows about it. Can you spear twice with an EX? No, it still drags him down. Alright, what's the benefit of the EX then? Costs 1 bar of super meter. Alright, I guess you could call that a benefit. Just kidding. And then back forward 2 is this... Oh, I wasn't really checking for gaps in his strings. I don't think you really need to worry about it. Everything is so safe. I don't know that you really need to worry about a gap in his string. Let's find something with armor. I guess I could test that. Does this have... Is that his armor move? Does this have armor? Has armor. Alright, so, I mean, what string would you be worried about? 1-1-2? Or 2-1-4? Or 3-3-3? I mean, what would you be worried about? Let's do... Hang on. Let's try that again. I couldn't do it. Back 4-2. Oh, you can. All right. You can armor through it. What about couldn't do it there. Wow, I could. Why is it always the third hit? That's a bummer. What about hell yeah. Alright, so that's kind of like a big blow-up thing that they really want. Damn, so 1-2-2 can be armored, 2-1-4 can be armored, 3-3-3 can be armored. That makes it a lot worse, because now you're going to have to do... Now you're going to have to do 1-2. I mean, 1-2 is still -3. 2-1 is -6. Well, then don't finish 2-1-4, because it's still -6. Just do 2-1. Just do 2-1, it's still -6. Alright, that mitigates that. And 3-3 is -5. Same difference. 3-3 is -5. Alright, so you could still do 3-3. You know, you could still do forward 3. You wouldn't want to do forward 3-2 out of a combo. So then he is more of a single poke kind of guy. Alright, so back 4-2 has armor, and then he can do it in the air too. Oh, that's why. I was doing down back 2. It's back forward 2. It's back forward 2 in the air. No wonder why. Air snag. And then look at that. Wait a minute. It works both ways. Back forward 2 on the ground is that charge. And then back 4-2 and down back 2 in the air are also... Look, Kyo snag, Kyo snag. What is the difference here? Let's make him jump and we'll see. Whoa, is that too far? Oh, back 4-2 is farther. That kind of sucks. But then down back 2 is closer. Maybe they needed 2 versions. Maybe they needed 2 versions because it's got to be a traveling hitbox. And if they only had 1 version, like if they only had the version that traveled as far as possible, you would never be able to hit anybody with it. So they probably made this version, and they're like, it has to travel way too far. We better make a close version. So alright, that's just combo dependent. This can grab them in the air. Maybe if Katana is running away, you know, she's looking blue like candy, doing these air fans, running the timeout, you know, shoot that bitch. Snag that bitch. So they're going to have to give you a far version. And then there's... On the ground, there's this. I don't think that's safe, though. A bunch of mids. -24. What about on... This game is cool. It kind of reminds me of Injustice 2. Like, just the way the characters have these basic normals that control space. But except that this game is good. Twisted Keel. I don't really know about that. Maybe it's an Ender. It's very unsafe. Maybe it does good chip damage. I don't know. The teleport, of course. Teleport, of course. It's kind of weird to use. It's kind of weird to use. I think the one in the air is better, because you can land on them. I think. How are you going to combo off of it? And then the EX is just a cancel. So, maybe they already have to be in a combo. Maybe they already have to be in a combo. No. I mean, what would you do? That's not special cancelable. Forward 4's not special cancelable. How would you combo off of... How would you combo? I mean, you just go into spear. You would just go into spear. What is that on block? The regular one. Minus 23. What would you do with this teleport? Especially because he hangs in the air, you can't even follow up. You can follow up off the EX1 in the air. Well, that's... Why spend... I mean, why spend a bar and try and mix somebody up like that? It's sort of like you have to combo into it already. So the air one off of a hit. That's kind of weird. Sometimes it doesn't work. Off a jump and punch. If you do an air-to-air punch, that's his fastest move, stand 1. So just regular teleport. I mean, maybe to punish something and to get close. He's zoning you. He's trying to do something like this. Maybe you could use that as a punish. Let's see. Reversal, he still blocks it. Reversal, he still blocks it. Alright. Maybe he wants to stay far away then. Why teleport close? I don't know. I mean, in a combo would be stylish. The air teleport off hits is good, because then you can land and continue the combo. But off the ground, I don't know why, I don't know why you're concerned with... It would be like, because anything you do can go into spear. You know, anything you do could go into spear. As soon as you go, like... I don't know, but I mean, he has it. It's fancy. And the enhanced one that does no hit, that's so dumb. Like, why piss away a bar? Maybe in the corner? Let's see. How does teleport work in the corner? Let's go left this time. Oh, that's gonna fuck up because then I'm on position 1. I mean... It still puts me in the corner. So, like, if I'm juggling... Like, if I juggle in and go... You know... You might be able to do some fancy combo, but... I don't know what purpose it would serve. Whoops. We want center, right? Special moves, special moves. So the teleport... And then just to make it, like, extra comboable, you gotta piss away a bar. I mean, you tell me. I think switching to the other side and avoiding something, maybe just as a punish to get in, that's more useful. You see them do something from full screen, and you could punish them and get right in on there. And then I think that using the air teleport to extend combos, I definitely know that's good. How punishable is... How punishable is... air teleport? Punish. Pretty punishable. Well, I mean... What do you mean pretty punishable? That's my fastest move. You know, what, that's 14 frames. What am I at? Wow, I'll have to text, what am I at? Minus 14. Yeah, I mean, anybody's gonna get a standing 1. What else do we have? And then we have one more move. That's his, it's a low. That's his Hellfire. That's his Hellfire. And then is his hands for... So, it's a low. Back forward 4 is a low. That's interesting. What about on block? And it always tracks them? Minus 38. It's a low, it always tracks them. Can they jump it? Couldn't jump it there. Even on hit. Can I backdash it? Wow, even if you backdash it. Weird. Let's see if I just do it raw. You have to see him do the animation. I tried to teleport. So you gotta jump. Like, let's see. I can't really backdash or forward dash out of it. That's I haven't seen any Scorpions doing that. Maybe because you could just block it and then punish. That's probably why they're not doing it. That's probably why they're not doing it. But that's interesting. The enhanced version is that's interesting that the enhanced version is unblockable. I had an idea. It doesn't really do much damage though, and it's only 60 damage. How much? That's kind of not a lot. I had this idea of if it was like the Hellfire from MK9, where it really trapped them in place, that'd be interesting. That'd be a lot more interesting. That doesn't really seem to do such an extreme amount of damage. So you're not really going to set up anything like a capture super. To be honest with you, I was hoping to set something up off of like Cyrax net, and then this, and like if you could set something up where you're threatening them with an unblockable, but then you're also threatening them with a capture super. But the thing is, some of the cameos, including this one, they're special cameos, so you're locked in place. They're not ambush cameos where you have freedom of movement. So there's no way to like make him like, what's he gonna do? He's gonna block this, and then you get him with the unblockable. But it's like, so what? 60 damage, is that really it? So I thought or like if you could make him block to fear the capture special, you could hit him with the unblockable and then do the capture special. But I don't know if Cyrax was the first person I thought about, like, oh shit, Scorpion's got an unblockable Hellfire and Cyrax has the net special. Can I basically set it up so that they block the net and get burned, or they get burned by the unblockable and then caught in the capture? Maybe there's another capture cameo like Frost or somebody who can do it. You could do some kind of block string into this, like, and then call the cameo, but they could still just take the Hellfire. They could still just take the Hellfire, because it doesn't seem like unblockable Hellfire doesn't deal hit stun, so it's not going to start a combo. So that's not really that exciting. Yeah, it's not really that exciting. Damn. I was hoping that you could at least, like, you know, threaten them. What is he, maybe if I do... He doesn't want to combo into Hellfire, unblockable Hellfire. So it's sort of like not even worth it. 2-1 will do it. It's not really that exciting. And I don't know how Cyrax assist works. Like, he can still just take the Hellfire because it deals no hit stun and starts no combos. Alright, maybe that's not as good a setup as I thought, but Scorpion's still fun. He seems very user-friendly. He's got a lot of pokes that are safe, even though all those strings turned out to be vulnerable to armor. He has a lot of strings that are safe, that special cancel. He's got a lot of pokes that control space unique ways. Tons of air strings that juggle very easily. A lot of strings that pop up, forward 4 and forward 4 and forward 3-2. He has 1-2 and 2-1 that are both safe. 3-3 is also safe. Back 3 is tough to punish. Back 1 special, or back, what was it? Back 2 special cancels. I don't know if that's a decent anti-air or not. You might get jumped in on. That's at least something I could test right now. Let's see. It's back 2, a decent anti-air. Not against the kick. Compared to what? Compared to just a down 2. He also has what? Forward. What does he have? Forward 4. Then I'm getting Hellfire. I'm getting accidental Hellfire off trying to anti-air with, trying to walk back and forth and anti-air with forward 4. And I'm getting accidental Hellfire on the ground. Don't do that. All right, just do down 2. Exciting. I mean, you could do it. Theoretically, you could do it. It puts him in the air. It does an air teleport. Weird. Alright. Weird. But, what was it? 1-1-2? 1-1-2 is nice. It's an overhead string. It's tough to get out sometimes. I know, some of these double 1-1 strings are tough to get out. Don't you find that? Maybe because it's 1-2-2, moron. So 1-2-2 is not bad. 2-1, stand 3, all safe pokes. A lot of stuff special cancels. He's got easy conversions between the spear, the teleport, the air grab, this big fucking thing. He's just got a lot of moves for noobs to press buttons and have fun. He's okay by me. Scorpion.